the Afghan army has vowed to secure major cities and highways amid a rise in Taliban attacks. Newly appointed Afghan Army Chief General Wali Mohammad in an interview to Tolo News, said that the force's top priority was to safeguard major cities, border towns and highways. He said that the Taliban is trying to wage a trade war by closing towns that lie on supply routes. The Afghan army chief added that the Taliban wants to first cut supply routes and then launch attacks on the districts. This comes as government forces mobilise to protect the northern provinces from the terror group. Soldiers as well as armed civilians were seen guarding the capital of Takhar province. Authorities said that the Taliban failed to capture the capital. However, several districts in the province have fallen to the Taliban.
خط نخست دفاعی شهر طالقان در دروازه غربی شهر طالقان است. خط نخست نیروهای دفاعی و امنیتی ما دقیقاً در همینجا قرار دارد. طالبان مسلح از دیروز تا نصف های شب بسیار تلاش کردند که کمربند شهری را بشکنند و وارد شهر طالقان شوند که با مقاومت شدید نیروهای دفاعی و امنیتی ما مواجه شدند و اینها با یک روحی بلند و احساس وطن دوستی که دارند توانستند از این ساحه و از کمربند شهری مخصوصاً دروازه غربی شهر طالقان.
According to reports, Pakistani terrorists are also fighting for the Taliban. The Taliban has captured several key Afghan districts as US troops continue to withdraw from the war-hit country. Over 33% of the total districts in Afghanistan have fallen to the Taliban. For more on this, Fahim Sadat, the head of International Relations Department at Kardan University, is joining us live on this broadcast. Fahim, what is your assessment of the situation on the ground?
Well, the situation overall is precarious and uncertain. The Taliban are on offensive and the government is more on the defensive, and at certain geographies they are on a strategic retreat. So we will have to see that if the Taliban can continue on this offensive, and if the government at the end of the day is capable of keeping the population safe, something that we have to see. But right now, the battlefield advantages are at the side of the Taliban.
And what should the strategy of the Afghan government be over the next few weeks?
I think the government is largely focused on the urban population centers where the majority of the population is there, to protect that. And it also seems that urban centers are not in the strategy of the Taliban to be captured at the moment. Taliban seems to largely be focused on those areas where there is a military gap, where the districts which are far and some districts which are remote and as well as overpopulated. So basically the Taliban's focus is on rural Afghanistan, while the government's focus is to protect the urban centers where there is large number of people there.
And some people say that America has left behind a mess that the Afghan government will find increasingly hard to deal with. What's your view on this?
Well, I think the US and its allies have to leave one day Afghanistan, and no Afghan would disagree to their departure. But looking at the way the departure is happening is concerning. The Afghan government is yet to be proved if it is capable of holding on the territories and keeping the entire population safe. This is something to be seen. And apparently it seems that the Afghan government is somehow weak, and it still needs the support, whether it is economic, military, or air support from the international community. So we are having a government, but it is somehow weak at the surge that is happening from the side of the Taliban. So every Afghan would welcome the departure, but in the right time, which I think was not the right time.
Fahim Sadat, thank you for joining us and for your insights.